Yeah, that was crazy though. And to see the one like, and she scared me.
With the reports.
No, she's a mentor, bro.
The girl is.
She's a mentor.
That's
so bad.
Oh, Mutunya.
Yeah.
Oh, light skin.
Hey, she wasn't like that though before. Like I'm just putting it out there.
Like what?
Like she was proper.
Ufike isikolo mntaka uthi nasi yazalana ma awuzumbe emntama zumbe oh yeah ufike isikolo mntaka uthi nasi yazalana ma awuzumbe mntaka mama awuzumbe ufike isikolo mntaka mama. Welcome to the Kings Kouch podcast. Aritseneng bafana. Remember what mommy what to give me? She was like, Yona, funeka uzitembe.
Zitembe.
Yes, sir.
Chesa wana it's your boy Stevovo-Mavovolase and BP and GP. Benegan, Gamara country, Aliti Barcelona. You know what time it is.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Fana Rusty Dusty TWISTA, the TWISTA.
I'm liking this drum dog.
Okay.
The boys are back. The boys are back. Let's do it again. Gonna wake up the neighborhood.
Issue.
And it's
We're
been,
back.
There's actually been a lot of people that are saying you guys are not taking us seriously.
Yeah,
Hey guys, it was live. When you know this live thing, it's not this life no balance. But we are finally back on your YouTube screens, guys. For usually your school.
Ish.
Listen carefully. We were once known as Varsity Unhinged, but now because life happens and we do things, we are rebranding.
Rebranding.
So what are we rebranding to, gents?
Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll.
Welcome to Kings Kouch podcast. Issue. Kings Kouch podcast.
What? What's it?
Kings Kouch
podcast. Oh, that's the name.
Yeah.
Welcome to Kings Kouch podcast.
Isn't it the Kings Kouch?
Nah, it's Kings Kouch podcast.
It's Kings Kouch podcast.
Because when you use the word "the," it's like definite, so it's the Kings. But we are aware that we have a community.
Oh.
So everyone watching, you guys are the Kings.
Yeah.
But so we are kings
Okay.
discussing kingly things.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
So what are we trying to do, gents? Or were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kings Kouch podcast.
Actually, not ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, because we're royalty. innit?
Oh, type
Yeah.
shit.
Not there, yeah.
Oh,
Kings
okay.
Kouch, yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are
that's
kings and queens.
New vibes.
Yeah. New energy, right? Got a whole new. It's not even a whole new, but it's like a new set, different to what you guys have seen before. We got a couch nyana, we got a background that is black.
Yeah.
Because we are black and Black Lives Matter.
And black is stuff to manyora.
But
Yeah.
the black color to manyora.
Why?
Yeah. Okay, guys. So the whole reason why we started rebranding and coming up with this idea, it's because we felt like authenticity. We felt like with our previous podcast, we were shooting on a little bit of that element, and we feel like this is a space where we can actually represent a certain group of people who are not really represented when it comes to podcasting or content creation.
Yeah.
So the Kings Kouch podcast, it's basically about portraying an image of becoming a king, you know? Yeah.
And becoming a king, it's with the understanding that, because with what Stephen is saying about representation, there's this whole, if you look on YouTube, everyone that is doing YouTube, doing content, sure, there is a bit of I don't know, Kasi stories being told. But the way in which they are being told with the thinking of someone that like, people are gonna think I have problems with white schools, but people that went
Maybe
to
you do.
people that went to white schools, people, yeah, you see. So we are trying to bring the authentic stories of Kasi. There's this guy on TikTok, graduated last year from UCT. The one that says, hi there, hamba kanjani? Manje ubaraka crenshaw
But again, man,
we'll put his picture somewhere there. But guy, you see that guy, like that's. But I saw something like he was doing a Capfin advert, and it was very like he was disappointing there because he wasn't true to himself, bro. Like he was doing cheesy things. I'm like, oh my god, that's totally not your brand. Sure, I get you wanting the guap, but still stick to yourself because that then makes it. I'll maybe touch on it later, but it makes it this thing like I was writing a reflection, an academic reflection, and I termed I coined the term pseudo representation. Obonako life science most pseudo psychosis is that thing of false what.
I get the life science.
Ish, why born pseudo what.
Yeah.
So the term pseudo means false. So when you say pseudo representation, it's with the idea that you have like. If you quantify it, there are black people in certain spaces, but it's pseudo representation in the sense that even those black voices they don't have an impact.
Yeah,
so they're just there for the sake of representation. So that's how I felt with that guy doing that Capfin thing. But shout out to you because you're getting guap, my guy. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah. So it's basically about representation, guys, and I think we also maybe need to share like. Because we're all from different backgrounds, so like what elements of our backgrounds we try to represent through the stories that we're going to be telling.
Yeah, I think it's a two-way. Wait, do you want to say something, bro?
You want to say something?
Guys, please get TWISTA because even in the film, like when you first filmed, you acquired the whole thing and people dragged it.
The thing is, Mnane, I'm not an extrovert.
Chase.
I'm not someone who speaks a lot, so there will be episodes where I'll just be there, like zoned out, thinking about my own things. It's not that I don't want to be here. I want to be in the podcast. I do want to share my opinions. I just need to learn how to speak, properly. But this is the Kings Kouch. As you can see, I'm sitting with two kings right here, and we're just gonna be having conversations, like they said. We're gonna try to be authentic compared to the varsity unhinged. I think I also want us to be unhinged too on this one.
Hey, we're gonna get cancelled.
Unhinged in
In a kingly way. And I also need a queen now because
applications are open, guys. Send your emails.
You can send. But Faith, so like that's what it's all about. It's about representation, looking at the background where we come from, but also where we want to go. We'll also be doing like a lot of cool challenges. I don't know if we're gonna do it on a separate account.
Yeah, I think the plan is still to just have a separate account. So this will remain a podcast account.
Yeah, and we also realized that like we're a bit serious with our content. And maybe edutainment is what we need also, because we want to speak about things that really matter, but at the same time, on Tara, like, so make it fun. So, all vibes are fair to please subscribe, support your voice. We're back with the full heat.
Maybe like just to touch on, because we mentioned that like we are aiming to represent and what. Maybe let's give context to what we are representing. Because you're representing, and someone might assume just because you're a black guy with blonde hair, you must be representing a certain group.
You're a black handsome guy with blonde hair. Do you want to go first?
Bro, like I don't know, like so for me, like it's really about no, I think for me now, when I think of representation, especially when like as a UCT student, not to make it about school, but like you get to understand the importance of representation of, because Mnankulele Tanzania, and Tanzania is the second largest township. Tanzania, and it's like a township, like kukokazi mfana yabo ke mfana wakokazi ke mfana wa mxhosa or rata Setswana le Sepedi le Sotho mfana, so wa ntlhaloganya ke Mpitori nyana wabo. So ke batlo representer, like I want to represent stories that are not told about, especially like I think for me it's the fact that also I was exposed to being a Kasi boy, but then my life was like twofold in a sense that I used to go to the white school, so like I've lived a fake life.
You got hit by a coconut, or you were what?
Me, I was never hit by an avocado.
Oh, an avocado.
But yeah, so there's those stories, but like stories like the fact that as like when I had to go to school, I had to wake up at like 5 o'clock to prepare, wait for transport, travel to school, sit there with someone. You know, other guys that stay in. I used to go in a school called Gunubi. So Gunubi is like an area, so the school's name is Gunubi High. It's in Gunubi. So there's guys that just wake up and the school's right next door, bro. So I'm competing with them academically. I'm competing with them sportically, and I woke up at 5. So you know when you're at school, you have to be concentrating. When I woke up at 5, this guy just woke up at 7. School starts at 8. So all those things, like those are stories that are hardly told about, like what's the experience, what the experience has been like. So yeah, that's me, and that's like who I think I represent.
Shit.
Yeah, bro.
No, respect. I feel like Uvile has always been like an advocate for black excellence, or like in like all the things we do, like better it's drama, sports, like you always try to speak more or pour yourself towards black empowerment direction, you know? And I think that's really cool. That's why we kings, motherfuckers. I'm joking.
No swearing.
Kings don't swear, bro.
They don't say that? Okay, cool. But I swear that this is gonna be dope. Yeah,
We're gonna be consistent.
We're gonna be consistent. As far as representation is concerned, I represent creatives on Twitter. People like Kanye, you know, like people where brain on Twitter. That's who I represent. Obviously I come from Ekasi. I was born in the ghetto on Twitter. And to what represent Bafana Baga, because like I come a long way, all the way from BP, and like we came here to Cape Town. We're still grinding hard. So I feel like in each and every single thing that I do, space secretary I wanna make sure for like I represent those people, because if I'm being myself and they can see through YouTube, which is a very powerful platform, it says to them that yo, it's possible, yeah, bro. But I don't just represent Kasi people in J. I also represent creatives, because I feel like in society, like it's a very neurotypical system, and like neurodivergent people, your creatives, they find it hard to sort of fit into the system, but we're going to speak more on that as it goes.
Sorry, can I just say something with that? Like I'm doing research in my year. And, my study is about neurodiversity. So when you say creatives, like not all creatives are neurodiverse.
Not all creatives.
Because you know what neurodiversity is?
What is it?
Like someone, are you saying all creatives are autistic? All creatives have ADHD?
No, not neurodiverse, neurodivergent.
Yeah, that's neurodiversity.
That's the same.
Neurodivergent, same thing.
I don't think so. I don't think it's the
I
same
never
thing.
got to understand that, but
What?
neurodivergent and neuro.
It's those things, but it's like people with autism and whatnot, and
Okay, but like most neurodivergent people
yeah.
are creative.
Not everyone. Like neurodiversity is such. You see, we off
I feel
tracking,
like-
but neurodiversity is such a like.
Eh, la wana no. No, ugare otla ka baya uvile.
No, I'm not even trying to be that guy, but like, because now you misrepresent him. The
Okay, I
neurodiversity.
get you. Brad, you wanna say something?
No, it was just to cut.
Can't you actually say anything about this?
I can, but I don't want to. I won't do that.
Oh, okay.
But like, yeah, they're not the same. They are the same. I mean, neurodiversity and neurodivergence are the same thing, and they characterize like neurological conditions and disorders and things like that.
I
But
feel
I
like
agree with
what-
you how,
Yeah,
but
I feel
I
like
agree
there's
with
two types of, or at least this is what I learned on top of like there's a neurotypical brain and then like there's a neurodivergent brain.
I think it's the semantics of language. Understand? Yeah,
Oh, when are you
because-
speaking on a more medical
Yes,
and
yes,
psychological level, and at night it's more of a
thinking
social,
way.
it's a
Yes,
social
yes,
sort of
yes,
thing.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
I think what you were trying to say is that like people that think differently.
yeah,
yeah.
they diverge.
So you are talking more about people that think differently as opposed to people that have like conditions where their brains are actually wired differently.
Yeah, people in the matrix.
Yeah. I
You
don't
still
know.
love them though.
Are you guys in the matrix?
Nah, I'm not.
What's a matrix?
You follow what other people do.
Yo, bro, I think I told you guys like when we were going to hospitals like as we do as like health science students, and it just came to my, you know, when you're watching That's So Raven,
Yeah.
and she has this thing.
You're watching the what?
That's So Raven, that show where that girl does she go into the
She's a psychic. Yeah.
yeah. But I had that moment where I saw
Teen
everyone.
Titans.
I'm sorry.
Which Raven? Raven from Teen Titans.
That's
No,
Raven
dog.
is the name of the show.
It was a show on
okay,
Disney Channel, bruh. It was about Raven.
SABC, son.
Mara, there was that show where someone was a psychic and they see the future and things like that.
Oh.
But for me, I didn't see the future. I just had a moment of stopping, like flip. All these scrubs that are moving. And it was also fast paced, right? Everyone is just moving robotically, bro. Like, yeah, this is the Matrix.
The Matrix, it's real, bro.
Yeah. Mara, when I twist, I will represent that man.
So for me, bro, as I said, like when I had my intro, I'll be representing the people who can't really articulate themselves, yeah, bro. The people who can voice out what they think most of the times. Because I think I'm one of those people. I don't know, I feel like I lack the confidence, you know, the self-esteem to actually speak out. Because I have a lot of things to speak about. So I want to show people who are like, it's okay to be like that. Like, there's nothing wrong with you, you know. Because like I come from Kasi too. Actually, no, I don't come from Kasi. I come from a village. There's a difference. Like, there, Papa, like one house is here, the other house is like way, bro. Like, so I feel like there, but you're kind of like isolated. We're not exposed to like a lot of things. And the culture there, what people believe there is like kind of like suppressed us somehow, bro. Even my school, it was full of like, okay, I know all the schools are full of bullying and what, but like people there didn't really love each other, so like you couldn't really be yourself. So that kind of made me be like the way I am today. You know, the past experience that I experienced from home made me like this. So I wanna be here for the people who can't articulate themselves. I wanna show them, okay, you can actually do it, bro. You see, I'm here like with two niggas who can really think like that. I'm like,
I think like we just spoke about the Matrix now, and what Twista is saying is making me think of how the Matrix has made us think we should be in spaces.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you think you have to be some other way for you to be in a certain space. Like, I think I like what you're saying because you're saying it's okay to be who you are and still do it, like still exist in a space. Because there's this set guidelines that if you're a podcaster, you must be speaking in a certain way.
Yeah.
But who came up with that?
exactly.
Ooh, also an important point. I was speaking like with one of my friends, and like they mentioned something that's really important. Hey, even
Who's your friend?
she's making me smile. But then they mentioned something that's really important. They're like, yo, don't do that. They mentioned something really important. They're like, we can easily do challenges or videos still on everyone else is putting out there, you know, like your King Oma, you know, like all of those people.
No, it's actually
And
Queen Oma.
It's Queen Oma. Hey, mina ngazi. Go to King Oma. But then shout out to those niggas, they doing their thing, but like we feel like we can easily do that, Labo, and we can get likes, because you know what entertains people, Labo. But then we lose ourselves trying to get likes, Labo. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a platform that's going to make a difference. It's going to empower people. It's going to, like it's all about being authentic, yabo. So it's important that when we do this podcast, we become more of ourselves, because what I learned from Rick Rubin is that when you do art and you do it for yourself, that's actually you prioritizing the audience, because when you do it for yourself, the audience can resonate with it so much, or like they can feel the energy of like, oh damn, whatever this person is saying, what are they singing, and like their head, I can resonate with it. Mara, when you do a song or you do any form of art and you do it for the audience, they can always tell like it's
fake.
It's not real.
Yeah, it's plastic.
Yeah.
Also, guys, I'm thinking now, I'm not doing it for the audience, but I'm just putting it out there that because we don't ascribe to like social norms. There are social norms about podcasting, like that it must have a structure. That you can speak about a certain topic for X amount of times. Like I'm noticing now the conversation we're having, it's gone from there to there to there to there.
It's a couch conversation.
It's a couch
Just
conversation.
talking.
That's how conversations go. So if you are used to the structural, you lie. Did you smash? We don't really have that specific.
I did smash though.
We don't really have that. You see, we don't really have that specific structure. So it's literally going to be just conversations. Because if you have a conversation with someone, like as they speak, what they say makes you yes, as who. Ikwenza ukhumbule into buke wayicinga izolo kanye like few seconds before you had the conversation. We have also it's like literally just having conversations. So also if you want a job, we won't be doing any couch casting.
Type shit, okay, that's a bar. It's a bad true. I'm behind the bars. I'm in jail.
No, but I'm behind the bars because I'm the one making them. So
Yo, that's a life sentence.
yeah,
That's a life sentence.
that was a life sentence.
Because you're behind the bars.
So are we done explaining what
No, but it's pop, my man. You said it's a life sentence.
Because you're behind the bars.
But being behind the bars doesn't mean it's a life sentence. You can be there for 2 days.
Fade.
okay.
What are we fighting? Who's there? Who's there? Who's the Sol Penduga here? It's
You want him to
fine.
be Solvenduga, my man.
I can't because
Something's had to change.
I want to make sure first.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Are we done like
Yeah.
explaining what are we gonna be doing?
Yeah.
Or do you
Yeah.
still have more to say? Because I have a question that I want to ask.
What's
No,
the
ask the
question?
But it's like
What's the
something
question?
different, bro.
Hari
I
Shapaka
remember like I had this conversation. Well, they asked me this question. I don't know, 2022. Yeah, first year then. So, question goes: if you were to commit a crime, yeah, and after you committed crime, no one else will be able to commit a crime. What crime will you commit?
So to the
like you ending it. Okay, here's the question. Yeah. So if you were given a chance to commit a crime, then after you commit that crime, no one else will be able to commit the crime. Because the crime will just disappear. No one else will be able to do that again.
Okay.
What would it be?
So this is just a hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
I commit a crime. And after
one
committing a crime,
No one
it's
else.
child. All of them.
Do you go
Like
to
a
jail?
specific. No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
You don't what?
You don't,
You don't go to jail. Oh, flip, then that's easy.
What would you do?
I'll rob a bank.
Because you don't want people robbing banks.
Yeah, because the economy must. You see, I'll rob the bank and then I'll have the cash and then I'll be able to circulate the cash for the economy to grow.
Bruh, there's better crimes. bro.
Bruh.
Like what? Like what, bro?
There's better crime.
What did you do, bro?
Yeah?
What did you do?
Shouldn't you speak second?
Hey, I don't want to.
What crime, though?
Thing is, I'm thinking so hard, ne? But like only one crime keeps coming up.
That's the thing. Same with me, bro.
What do I do though?
What would you do?
Oh, easy. Slavery, bruh. Have slaves.
Oh, you have slaves.
Are
Yeah.
there still slaves though?
Hmm?
Are there still slaves?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
There's a lot of slavery in
slaves,
the
there's a
world.
lot of
Slavery
slaves,
has
bro.
not ended. It
all the
won't
black
end
guys in the
anytime
inbox are
soon.
slaves, bro.
Yeah. But I treat them good though. But like just be slaves.
So that you
And
can end. You know, I
Yeah.
wanted to say, but I thought, yeah, it's gonna be dark. But I wanted to say, I would kill someone, so that killing people will stop. Because
Okay.
if the thinking is that whatever crime you commit is gonna stop after you do it,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I'll sacrifice
Okay, fair,
the battle
fair.
to win the war. But also I'm thinking now, what is killing someone going to do to me? That's why I asked, do I get arrested? Like
Nah,
the
you
psychological trauma of that.
That's you there, but
So
like,
I'm gonna rob the bank and then everything else is gonna be erased.
Yeah.
Like even I'm not gonna be affected by it.
Yeah.
Oh, flip, yeah.
Okay, fair.
no, actually, you will be affected by it.
You see me, I don't
We're
wanna.
spicing it up now. You will be affected by it.
Yeah, I agree you're the hero, bruh. Like you have to take the.
Comes with the territory.
Yeah.
You're becoming a hero by doing villain things.
At your own expense.
So what will that villainry do to you?
Yeah, I think for my peace and sanity, I'll still stick to the
You'll continue killing people.
to the robbing of the bank, bro.
Mm.
But I can't continue because it has to stop after I do it.
Okay, but like, which
Okay,
one do
fair.
you think would be better for the world? Between the two things that you mentioned.
I think it's now I prioritize myself more than that. So if I know it's gonna take up my peace, the world can. I'll give it to God's. I'll leave it in God's hands.
Do you want to say something, bro?
I would have said like killing people. Like that's the first one I thought of. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, are we safe? Yeah.
Yeah, I would have killed someone. And I know just the right person.
Crazy. What did you do?
And it would be checkmate, yeah.
Yeah?
We'll be checkmate. We'll be a checkmate move.
Yeah, J fast.
What did you do, bro?
GBV, bro.
I think
GBV, bro.
that's the easiest one, but like, please don't cancel us. But
Exactly.
like, look at our thinking. Look at my thinking. That's the easiest one because, like, you slap a woman. Like, even because this technically, if TWISTA was a woman, I do this. That's gender-based violence.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
this
fair.
is a violent action. So if you take a woman's hand, you do this, GBV is gone. And GBV is such a serious issue that
It
you have to.
includes a lot of many things.
Like
Okay.
kids don't have to see their mothers being beaten by their fathers.
Okay.
Young boys don't have to see their mothers abusing their fathers. Type of thing.
Real though.
Yeah, so I think that's actually a good question.
Yeah, bro.
So
What would you guys do?
Yeah. What
Comment
else?
down below.
Our
Yeah,
queens and
comment down
kings.
below.
Can you repeat the question for one last time, yo?
The
Can we
question.
what?
Repeat
Can
the
you
question.
repeat the thingy, the question?
The question: if you were to commit a crime, you're given a chance to commit a crime, and after you commit that crime, no one else will be able to commit the crime.
What would you do?
Real.
What would you go on the highest level?
Let's start coiling 10 and
Do you have another question?
10. I have another question. Have you subscribed yet?
Ooh, good
Please,
question.
Go and subscribe.
If you haven't, why haven't you? Let's do. You know that guy that came to do the deep truths and what? We can speak about it. Yeah, that guy that did the deep truths. Like when you have to. So let's wait for them to subscribe and manifest.
Meditate.
Yeah.
Oh, take a minute.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hum. I'm gonna hum.
TWISTA must be the highest.
And
pitch,
we're
so
gonna
it's
disappear.
Yeah.
And we're gonna disappear, like literally disappear, like
He meant this appears. This will
Oh.
appear.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know where you were going there.
yeah.
But yeah, so we're closing it up now?
We're closing it out.
Yeah, I
Nothing
think
else
so.
to say?
I don't think.
Brother, cameraman.
Positive vibes, man.
Unless you wanna share something with us, brother.
Yeah, do
What-
you have a
what's-
question for
I
us?
think before the podcast you mentioned something about like advice and
What advice were you looking for, bro?
Yeah.
Let
What
the
are you
kings-
talking about?
Let the kings deliberate, bro.
What are y'all
and
talking
offer
about?
you the advice.
What are you?
we're seeking advice.
Oh, we're seeking advice. Oh, before we started filming.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I
Let's see what the
relax.
Boxing us.
Brother doesn't want royal advice. But yeah, anyway, guys, as Steven said, please comment down below. Engage with us because engagement is also very important.
Yeah.
Comment down below whatever the thoughts you have while we were having the conversations we were having. If you didn't like the video, just like and think to yourself what would have made the video nice. Yeah, and then you do one negative comment on our comment section.
I mean, like,
I'm
they're
if it's negative, then we'll just minus you.
Just keep it real.
But if it's like negative in a good way, if it's constructive criticism,
Yeah.
then we are borrow us.
Yeah. If it's constructive, go to us, and then
So
yeah.
when can they expect us? Like every Saturday. right?
Every Saturday, yeah.
What time?
What time are you uploading?
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Every Saturday, 6 p.m. Mafetu Dango issue.
Issue.